win's a win, so is it a relief you got the 3 points?
Yeah. I thought we played really well first half. Going forward, I thought we looked like we were going to score when we were attacking every time we went forward. And Christian Smith could have been a hat-trick in the first 10 minutes. Gareth had a couple of chances. I mean, we missed so many chances again today. I lost count in the end. But like you said, second half, we come out and you know, the tensions in the ground, thinking, here we go, you know, 2-1 up, and they've always got a chance.
Christian Smith in particular got forward a lot in the first sort of 20-30 minutes, so that was obviously a game plan. It was effective, wasn't it?
That's been the game plan for about 6 months. Yeah, he got his great strike, great goal. Him and Andy Fleming today won us the game, I think, in midfield. The two of them made sure they won most of the balls that dropped in there. And we kept coming out with the ball, you know, all the scrappy bits in there. They kept coming out with the ball. Like Fleming played well. McCluskey done well, kept hold of the ball for us. Mark worked hard, just needs a goal. Gareth Taylor worked hard, wants to win, scored another goal. I just thought the goal we gave away was a fluke, the goal, but it still wasn't great. It was from our corner, and they somehow got in behind us, and the lads hit the ball into the ground. It's gone over Maxi, but they had a chance just before that. And then we've had chances second half, you know, glaring chances, and if you don't put teams to bed,
it's hard to get it back, especially when you come to, well, any away game. You can't play like that in the first half and expect to win games.
But when you equalised, it looked as if you'd got the coach journey or the minibus journey out of your system and you were ready to play.
Well, to a degree, yeah. But like I said, the first half, for me, it was one of the worst first halves I've ever seen at any level of football. For me, it was that bad. But second half, they come out, in fairness to them, they come out and they were the better side the second half.
I would think it was even more frustrating that what proved to be the winner was scored when you were down to 10 men and a defender missing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's football. I mean, I thought the challenge was, it wasn't the best challenge, to say it like that. But I think the referee was poor again today. I mean, some of the decisions he gave, I just can't understand where they get them from.
But is that not something you're going to have to suffer at this level?
But you shouldn't have to suffer it. At the end of the day, they're there to do a job and to do a proper job. I understand we all make mistakes in life, but when you're making like 4 or 5, something's got to be done about it.
Now you had to shuffle your back four when Gavin Hoyt went off. What's the news on him?
I think he's just twisted his ankle. I mean, obviously we've got a game Tuesday. I don't think he'll be fit for Tuesday, but he should be fit for Saturday. And
an 8-minute stoppage in the second half when Glenn Poole was carried off on a stretcher. What's the news of him?
He's come round. He's all right. He's got a bit of a headache, a bit of a sore neck, but he's okay.
And the game seemed to go flat from there on, didn't it? Do you think that affected the players?
Possibly, but the thing is, someone should have done something about it. I mean, you lift the game. That's why they're out there. I mean, I can't do anything about it, nor can Kenny, but. It did a little bit. I think it saved the game, but yeah, that's football.
Now you gave a couple of debuts this afternoon. What were your thoughts on, first of all, the goalkeeper?
I thought he done well. But I think I'm gonna have to sort his kicking out. But I mean, yeah, I thought he done well. He made some good saves. But I said, we all make mistakes.
I don't think there's anything you could do about the goals, was there?
Not really. I mean, the second one looked a bit easy as it went in, but so we all make mistakes, and that's football.
And the new striker, good in the air. Certainly, he's going to be useful up front, I would imagine. But what about today?
Well, he's entitled to be good in the air, 6'7". But yeah, I mean, obviously that's why he's in there, because he's a big, strong, tall lad. But he done okay in bits of the game. But for me, they need to be stronger up front. I mean, no one should win the ball against him, but they did.
But you're in the bottom 4 now, obviously looking over your shoulder. What can you do now? You've brought 3 new names in this week.
Yeah.
What more can you do?
I mean, obviously we spoke to the players. The players have to believe in themselves. For me, they just don't, especially the first half, just didn't look like they believe in themselves. I mean, there's some good players there, but I mean, you can keep telling them and keep telling them, but they have to believe in themselves. And you can't come to any game and play like they did in the first half. Just can't, home or away, just can't do it.
Are there teams that you've looked at and fixtures that you've looked at and you've earmarked as possible winners?
No, because at the end of the day we go into every game that we can win. Don't care who they are, Oxford. I mean that's the way I played my football, and that's the way I expect them to play their football. No matter who you play.
Lovely. Thank you.
Julian, you've been in charge for about 6 or 7 games now. Obviously results haven't quite gone your way, but you're enjoying the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm always up for a challenge. But like I say, it is frustrating at times. But it's only like I said, the first half was unacceptable.
So as you say, Wrexham dictated the early stages. Do you think they've got what it takes to climb up the league and maybe get an outside chance of promotion this year?
Yeah, if every team comes in and plays like we did in the first half, I mean, we give them so much room. It was just, I mean, they got a couple of quick lads as well. Just give them so much room. Just let them do what they wanted to do with the ball. No one closed them down. So, I mean, you can't come to places like that, like here, and expect to get a result.
But you're confident you can pick the lads up for the next game?
Yeah, well, they have to. At the end of the day, they're getting paid to play football. What better life do you want? And the thing is, they have to show that they want it, because if they don't, then...
For a screen, but you seem really annoyed and disappointed, really disappointed today.
Well, if you lose, it annoys me. I mean, football is about winning. I understand you can't win every game, but I can't accept that first half. To me, I don't know where it's come from, and it takes some kind of special player to do something about it. But we didn't have anybody out there today.
Do you think the 4-3-3 was too much of a challenge for some of the players?
No, not really, because we didn't play 4-3-3. We had slabs. It was sat between the two. But no, at the end of the day, if you're good players, you play any system you can. I mean, it's not rocket science. They have a job to do, and they have to do it.
That's great.